Think of workrooms as a visual way to keep track of your ideas. Maybe it's projects, maybe it's just a marketing calendar, whatever the case is. Workroom is a visual board that allows you to create lists and cards within those lists. So to get started, on the left-hand side, click on Workroom and then go ahead and click on New Board. I'll give this an example of 2017 marketing calendar, and this is just a place for me to keep my ideas uh, while I am plotting out our 2017 marketing calendar. Now, if I choose to assign it to a user, those users will be notified that they've been added to this board so that they know to look for it, and they'll also have the permissions to view the cards and the boards in their account. If this board for some reason has a start date or a due date, again, it could be used as a visual board or a Scrum board, but you can go ahead and choose the start date and end dates here. Click on the time if you need to modify the time, and then what the description is. So in this case, I'm going to say that the due date, this marketing calendar is due by this date at this time. And optionally, I can add a note specific to this board just to help my team through the process. So I'll go ahead and click on Create New Board. Once that board has been created, you'll see here you have some options on the right-hand side. But I can also go ahead and create a list for this board. So maybe this one will be paid advertising. Again, I can choose to invite users. I can choose to give it start and end dates. And then I can add a description to this list. Social media and pay-per-click. If I want to, I can add a note to this list. I'll go ahead and click on the Create New List button. Now you can see my new list has been created. So for the sake of this example, let's go ahead and create another list. Alright, now I can add cards that belong to each of these lists here. So if I go to create a new card, now you can see where this starts to come in handy, and I can drag and drop these in whatever columns I need to kind of keep track of where they are in the process. So maybe I'm using this as a project timeline board, and this is, something such as a status, or again, it can be essentially anything you want it to be. But as you drag and drop these, it helps you kind of keep a visual idea of where you are in the project, or where you are in this case on the marketing calendar. So maybe I would create another list called done or successful, and then I could start dragging in the things that worked and then the things that didn't work. And if I click on any of these cards, I should see the description, which I left these empty, but if I had entered one or the start date or deadline, I'd see that information available to me here.